last year, it was a very interesting season to say the least.
It's been tough. Every day is tough. Every day is a challenge. But when the kids keep showing up and the kids keep coming back, I mean, you got to get up and you've got to give them your best. You've got to be your best for them because they haven't given up.
From the get-go, just go every day, go to school, get up, get my routine. I didn't want to stay home in pajamas, online, on Zoom, any of that. I just wanted to go to school and be useful.
We preach safety, safety, safety. Safety for their teammates, safety for their coaches. Coaches, wanting to make sure that our players were safe as well and healthy.
Yeah, it definitely hard, but I mean, also one of the most gratifying seasons I've ever had.
There's more to all this than sports, and it's about taking care of the kid. And I think in retrospect, looking at it, it's a lot of, that comes first ultimately. It is their well-being. Sports is just a bonus.
What I heard from parents throughout the year was how appreciative of the coaching staff that they were, because some of those kids lost family members due to COVID. And so they were really struggling, trying to find some validation in what was going on. And I think the coaches brought some real even-temperedness to that. And really, again, worried more about the kids than they did worry about playing or winning ball games.
We're constantly in contact with our kids, and a lot of it, so we're a real rural area, and a lot of it just came down to cell service, internet access. There were kids that wanted to do the things they need to be doing, but they had these barriers, these access barriers or whatever they may be. And even whenever we started doing pod workouts and stuff in June, when we got back to any sort of in-person element, our participation would skyrocket. Kids were desperate just for some interaction. They were desperate to be around their peers. They were desperate to be around coaches. Honestly, our football numbers, speaking specifically to football, were higher than they've been in years.
When this pandemic hit and this situation hit, we felt it was our responsibility. We wanted to help these kids. We wanted to find some way to give them that hope that I've been talking about, and to help those parents too, because like I said, a lot of these kids, man, they had nothing. They had nothing to do.
When they allowed us to open up, it wasn't so much about basketball or sports. It was more of the social emotional part of it. The kids just needed to see somebody. As human beings, we're not supposed to be isolated.
They spent a lot more time talking to kids and listening to kids than what you would have done during a regular season. Most coaches are very cognizant of how much time they're allowed to spend with kids, and so they all want it to be on drills, on weight training, and they gave up a lot of that time just to have some conversations with kids and listen to their concerns and to reinforcement. I think that helped those kids drastically.
We have no control over this situation, but hey, here's how we can respond. Here's some things we can do. We can get on and do these Zoom meetings. We can continue to do our Champions Notebook. We can continue to work out at home. We can continue to find a way to improve ourselves. Those are ways that we can choose to respond.
I'm really proud of us. I look back at us, and the week of Christmas, since March 13 of 2020, the only week we haven't had kids training and working out in some, either in person or virtually, was the week of Christmas. Other than that, they've been on. So we've kept them on their normal deal as much as we could. And like I said, it wasn't even about athletics, because we didn't even know if we were going to get to play have seasons and do that. It was just trying to do something for them, keeping some sort of normalcy in their life. That was something they'd always done. And, I hope it was good. I feel like it was good for a lot of them.